All right, hi everyone. Nancy, yeah, pre-stream donation, yeah. Claude's been doing that lately. It's super nice, but I wish she could come to the stream. But maybe someday. Sometimes schedules just don't align, and all of that stuff. I feel like the lighting looks kind of weird right now. I'm trying to figure out why. Do I have like? I guess it's fine. That's. Oh gosh, I'm like running behind today a little bit. Normally I have everything. Not like I'm ever prepared for everything, but normally I have things a little more together. But that's actually sort of what I wanted to at least not talk about for the whole stream, but at least talk about a little bit is I mean, and I also just want to improv songs, of course, and have fun chatting and hanging out with you guys. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about just being clueless and how sometimes it's a bad thing, but sometimes it's okay. I mean, I feel like I'm one of those people that feels like I never know what I'm doing, even when I probably do. It's just like no matter. Although I also feel like I don't know what I'm doing when I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even. Another example of being clueless, not knowing if you know what you're doing or you don't know what you're doing, but you feel like you don't know either way. I don't know. I guess what I wanted to say was that I feel like half of the time I'm not sure like what my plan is, what I want to do, but eventually I end up like picking something and being like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna pretend to I'm gonna pretend I know how to do this. I'm gonna do this. And that's like how we learn and how we try new things and how we grow. Like I feel like I never feel confident. Very rarely do I feel like I know how to do stuff. But through like trying those things you feel super clueless at, that's how you learn and how you start to like maybe still feel clueless but maybe know things better. So yeah, I don't know is to be honest and humble. I say I don't know all the time. I say like I don't know where I'm supposed to say I had a friend that point that out to me one time. But I don't know. Now I'm trying not to start the sentence with I don't know, and it's really hard. I mean, I think honestly no one knows, but some people are better pretending to know than others. I can pretend I know at certain things, and I can't at other things. That's good quote from Jake the dog there. Angle's got Angle. No, Ace. Your names are too close together. They're like not close, just close in proximity. And I'm bad at reading right now. Ace is gonna be back to fetch some water. I'm glad Alex can relate to my rambling about being clueless. I did not really prepare a song about being clueless, although I guess I sang the song I ended up doing like a week ago was sort of about being clueless. Or about this whole like paradox of no, it's about a different paradox. I might do the song anyway. It's one of those. So this is actually going to be a fairly short live stream, probably only an hour. The family's getting their hair done tonight. It's the same lady who's like cut my hair since I was a child. She comes to the house now. So I'll have to go do that in like an hour. So there's like a hard stop tonight. She's actually probably gonna arrive before the end of the stream, and this dog might perk up and bark. I don't know for sure. He seems pretty sleepy now, so he might not. But if there's a random barky dog in the middle of the stream, that could be a reason. Sorry, I was like, which side of the phone is my camera on again? You just all look at my hand for a sec. Okay. I guess another thing I've been clueless at lately, I've been struggling a little bit more with song ideas. Like we all run into writer's block and whatnot on occasion. So I wrote a song kind of about struggling with writing songs that I'm going to try. I tried to play the song, I tried to write, and it didn't work, and it didn't work. Well, we'll see if it works. I'm gonna try to play the song I wrote a couple weeks ago that was about a song not working, because I like the irony of that song. And I feel like even though it's not exactly about being clueless, I felt pretty clueless before I figured out that I could write that song. So, if that makes any sense. Yeah. I think I've also been I haven't done a great job of communicating my live stream schedule to people lately, because I've been incorporating vlogs back into my YouTube channel, and I don't know how everything's fitting. It's not like something I can easily put in my channel banner anymore, because I think right now it's song, live stream, vlog, song, something like that. But I'm getting distracted. That's the other thing I do all the time, is get distracted. Thanks, Jomabu. I appreciate that. You know me well enough to appreciate me, even when I don't produce a new song. Yeah, I appreciate that. But I get mad at myself when I'm like behind or struggling to produce a song. So I tried to write a song, it didn't work. I sat down with my paper and my pen. I tried to write some lyrics, yeah, they didn't work. The beat was off the chords, they didn't blend. I tried to write a song, it didn't work. I couldn't make the music tell the story. I tried to change it up, that didn't work. No matter what I did, I found it boring. I thought I had a great idea, I thought it could be perfect. But everything that I tried failed, I guess that time was worthless. I thought I tried, but the lyrics, the notes, the rhythm, yeah, none of it seemed to work together. I didn't even think that posting a day late could make it better. I tried to write a song, it didn't work. I couldn't make, I tried to remember the song, it didn't work. And I got so frustrated I could cry. I tried to write a song, yeah, that didn't work. What, is this the song? What, this? 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 Yeah. No. I didn't try. Yeah. I tried to. I sort of said that joke in there, Ace. I tried to remember how to play the song. It didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. See, that was a song. That's one of those songs that, because I was legit writing a different song, that didn't work. That was a song I wrote. I ended up started improvising to myself, and I did that song, and I wrote it in a couple hours, and because of that, Michael, if you keep up with the political stuff, I'm gonna block you. Okay, this is really not what my channel's about, Michael. I'm sorry. You can tell the truth, but this is not the place for it. So thanks for your input, but bye. Yeah. Angle beat me to it. But I don't know. I'm not. We don't need that here right now. Thanks, Ace. And there are some things I'm clueless about. That's. Hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke. He won the Nobel Prize. I see what you did there, Ace. But I'm trying to use my words. And now Ace is just filling the chat with bad puns, which are great. I'm always a fond of a bad pun. I mean, I have lots of my songs do that, bad puns too. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Gummy bear. I could write a bad pun song, or like an improv thing, but then I'd have to think of like a bunch of bad puns on the fly. I know that pun. That was from the John or Hank Green's video. I don't remember at this point. Brown sticky stick. Is my And paper is terrible. Yes, paper is terrible. Are you like trying to provide me with material for the bad pun song, or is this just it's bad pun? You were gonna say a joke about sodium, but in a that's great twice. Also, yes, trying to be a positive contributor. Also, hey Twice, I'm super glad you made it to the stream and everything. Okay, I guess I'm gonna write a song about bad puns, cause that's how the chats goes. Feel free to thank you. Ace excels at being positive. See, I can do it too. Okay, bad pun song. I really gotta do better job at letting people know when my live streams are. I think it used to be super consistent and now it's not. So, but they'll get used to the new schedule eventually. You know, as soon as I pick the new schedule for sure. See. That was super weird. I started to say for sure, and then I was like, tried to combine it with for funsies, which combined it for, so then I said for surezies, which is a really weird, silly thing to say. Yeah! Bad puns are giving us joy right now. That's... Okay. Bad pun song. I mean, I did shipping, but other than okay. Stalling on the bad pun song, which okay. Well, it started with well again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sometimes all you need is a bad pun to make things funnier and punnier as well. And when you need a bad pun, you can easily think of a bad pun, except I can't right now, which is why I have you guys who can write them in the chat. So my bad puns are in the chat. Cause broccoli keeps singing Lee, cause only a broccoli can be broccoli. And it's a bad pun. It's a pretty bad pun. But hopefully the bad puns will be something positive for everybody here. Like the pun that was talking about sodium. There was gonna be a joke about sodium, but nah, because that's how not is spelled. You get it. I don't know why I felt like spelling it out, but I did. That's what bad puns are about. They're about making you feel a little bit better about that you're not the one that said the bad pun unless you were, which is still fine because bad puns are fun, but you know, it's whoever likes them. And twice was trying to cast the bug earlier but missed. And I feel like I also kind of missed the mark with the song. But Joe Mabu lost some electrons yesterday. They're positive. We got puns, pun them in, we'll pun them in right here, right now in the bad pun song. If anyone's got more puns, if they don't, then I'm gonna end the bad pun song, because I don't know where to go with it. Okay, done. Oh wait. We already did like the positive joke like 5 times. So I'm positive I'm done with the puns, Come on, you guys come up with all the puns after I stop singing the songs. The cow. It's probably a bad pun angle. Probably. I'm sure could have made. We're going with the science and math. We could have made an angle joke. Kid from a pampered cow, spoiled milk. Yeah. Spoiled milk is really gross. It was punishing. It felt kind of punishing, didn't it? Well, yeah, I don't know. What do you call a cute angle? Hey, doggo. Yeah. So, back to being clueless, or back to being pretending we're not clueless. Yeah, no, Sadie, you really didn't miss much. So are we supposed to? I mean, we can continue doing puns all you want. Really, the live streams tend to be whatever people want them to be. Often people suggest, like, in the chat songs for me to write, and I write songs. And since people were just making bad puns in the chat, I tried to write a song about bad puns. And it went interesting. But feel free to talk about more puns, because I always enjoy a good bad pun. Yeah. Doggle being super sleepy. So do I have a story time about where I was at a public place and felt absolutely clueless about what we're doing there? Okay. That's a good question. I like questions like that. It makes me think. I mean, lots of times, yes. Okay. Public place and felt absolutely clueless about what I was doing there. I mean, a couple weeks ago, I went to a surprise party for a friend I didn't know very well. Like, the only person I knew there was the person being surprised. So, I mean, it was pretty fun. I feel like that's an example of feeling clueless, but like it turning into a fun thing. But I was kind of surprised I was like, and the person I knew at the surprise party had only like met me a couple times too, so I was really surprised to be invited in the first place. But it ended up being really fun. It was just, and I was free that night, so it was like fine. But I feel like everyone was kind of clueless too. Like, it was the most surprising surprise party because there wasn't like an event either. It wasn't like the person's birthday or anything. It was just it was just a surprise party to like appreciate that person. So that was cool. Other times I felt clueless. Yeah, I like parties now more than I did when I was in school. But yeah, I can't. Let's see. What are other times I've been clueless? The first time I was a guest at a convention, I was like, how is this a thing? And I was really, really clueless. I think I told this story a couple weeks ago that when I first started, how I first like got into performing at cons was I was doing all my songs at masquerades, and then eventually I had enough that I was like, I had about 4 or 5, and I emailed one of like the conventions I frequented, and I was like, hey, so I have multiple songs now. Could I do a set of yeah, lyric. I'll get to that in a moment. But I emailed them and I was like, could I do a set of my songs and like just do a few instead of just one, because I have more than one. And they were like, if you can fill an hour, we will comp your badge. Like you'll get in for free. And I was like, of course I can fill an hour with my 4 songs. And so then I like ended up writing a bunch of other songs that semester, like, and a monologue material and stuff to do in between them. But so that was, and I did a performance that was that went really well, and they asked me to come back to that convention as a guest after that. But I felt like that whole experience and being a guest the first few times, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. How am I here? How is this a thing? but it was kind of one of those, not like fake it till you make it, but a little bit. Like, but I'd also worked for it and whatnot. Like, I put in a lot of work to get there, but I just didn't, it was a disbelief kind of Clueless thing. Okay. So if Lyric hung around to wait for me to talk about how much experience I have in music, like schooling or otherwise. Okay, so I did go to music school. I was a double major in music technology and graphic design, which I was a voice major, not a guitar major. And like, well, voice was my instrument, but I was music technology was my major. So, I have had a fair bit of schooling. However, I feel like I'm still not the best music theory person. I'm not the best at all, like, the classical fundamentals. A lot of what I do still relies on instinct. And, like, I really struggled in the music theory classes. But I've kind of figured out, like, what, and I feel like some of my songs are also interesting because I break a lot of the music theory rules. And sometimes I intentionally break those rules, and sometimes I'm like, I don't even care, I'm not going to think about them right now. But I do feel like music school did help me a lot, but I also learned a lot just from consistently writing songs and being on YouTube and like forcing myself to continually push things out. So yeah, I am somewhat classic, like I'm somewhat trained, but I don't necessarily think of myself as like the most well-trained person either. Maybe that's just an example of more like feeling clueless when I'm not completely clueless. But yeah, and I did take some voice lessons through high school, and I went to like musical theater camps a lot, and I did take guitar with an awesome jazz guitarist for years. But though it was like only during the summers when I was home from school. And I need to probably contact them and set up some more lessons recently. So I feel like I have had a fair bit of training. Now that I'm saying it all together. I just don't feel like I always rely on that, which is maybe a bad thing. I should practice more. Like practice the scales and stuff. So sorry, that was a little rambly and not very coherent, but I hope that answered your question to a certain degree anyways. Let me know if there's anything else you want to know about that. Making some we're continuing with the bad jokes. The chat has left me behind. This is well, the chat is just making like weird jokes again. Was the last word you hear the surgeon say, oops. My drummer friend says it's true. How do you confuse a drummer? Put sheet music in front of him. It depends on the drummer. It really depends on the drummer. Ooh, Letterman's jacket for varsity marching band. That sounds cool. Maybe the chat has completely left me behind because I don't know what the and John is referencing right now. But as long as I'm not missing something serious, I think it's still okay to even be clueless about the chat sometimes. Sadie is confused too. I'm not alone. The chat left all of us behind. fair. Okay. I'm trying to shove things into positions where they make sense, and it's not working because they're not supposed to. Okay. Hi, doggo. It makes sense because it doesn't make sense. No, it's fun. Okay. Yay! What is my favorite funny anime? Well, I really tend to like. I tend to like funny anime that are also like kind of sad. So I do really like Clannad and Angel Beats. They have super funny moments, but they're also just, like bittersweet. But funny anime. I mean, there's so many. That's such a big category, and I'm so bad at favorites. Funny anime. Hey, Miss Zarbs. Thanks. Thank you. One Punch Man is awesome. Actually, though I haven't watched season 2. Though I did watch Mob Psycho. Do I remember my first anime? Yes and no. Apparently I watched Sailor Moon when I was super young, and I don't remember, and until I had watched it again, I didn't really remember it. But, the first anime, and then I grew up with Pokemon. But that was kind of the not being aware that it's an anime type of watching an anime. And then in, high school, in middle school, my friends were getting into anime, but they were watching all the cute shoujo shows, and I was going through, a phase where I really liked horror in anime. So I ended up, stumbling across Higurashi as an anime, and I was like, this is the same genre? I don't understand anything. And then I got kind of obsessed with anime as a medium, because it was like, oh, there's so much there, and it's this completely new thing. So that happened in high school. So that was my story of finding anime. Oh, thanks, Miss Zarbs. What's my favorite yaoi? That's a tough one. I really they don't really count as yaoi though, more like BL probably if they're American. I've been reading a lot of webtoons recently. On the Webtoons app, and I'm so bad at favorites. I feel like I have favorites, and then I have I don't feel like I really have favorites, because I always stay back and I take a step back and I'm like, this is my favorite right now, but I don't think it'll be my favorite forever. Or I don't know, there's something ingrained in me. I'm like, but there's they're different and they're both cool. And I struggle with favorites. But my favorite yaoi, I don't know. Right now I'm reading a webtoon called... Wait, what is it called? I just think I should know. Alright. Oh, I don't know. I've been reading Castle Swimmer, and that's really cute, but I don't know if I'd like the art. I probably just like the art. The story's super good too, but you get it in such small doses. I'm I don't know where it's gonna go. But I'm enjoying that one. Castle Swimmer on Webtoon. So the first anime that I watched that I knew was an anime was Higurashi. It was the first anime I sought out. And watched, and yeah, and that's so when people ask me my favorite anime, for example, I tend to say Higurashi or Angel Beats, because Higurashi is super nostalgic for me, even though it's so weird, it's such a dark anime. And then Angel Beats was one of the ones that made me sob. Although also Clanad. If anyone watches Clanad season 2. Uh, yeah. But I feel like there's certain animes that like made. I'm also that person I feel like that doesn't necessarily cry while watching the anime, but I'll like watch a music video about the same events that happen in an anime later, and then I'll start crying. or I'm tend to be more affected by things I read, so I'll like cry over manga sometimes or like fan fiction. And I'm also one of those. I only cry if I'm alone. Yeah, I like watching AMVs. Definitely. That was, I feel like, how I found most of my music in high school. And then, like, I would watch an AMV and be like, that's a cool song. Let me download this on iTunes. And then, so I feel like there's a number of songs I have, like, of songs that I have that when I listen to them, it's just like a certain AMV plays in my head, or I'm like, yeah, I associate this song with Code Geass. And it's like, no, this is just, some random like emo music. But did I watch A Place Further Than the Universe? I did not. So put that and copy and paste that and put that in a list. I like pretending I am organized, and I should just have a list on my computer with all the anime you suggest in these live streams and in YouTube comments. I should just have like a Word file on my computer that I can always go to and be like, new anime they suggested. I do that with song suggestions, but I should do that with anime suggestions too. Me. You guys are making me feel like I don't know anything. I haven't watched a whole lot recently. Okay. Although I'm bad with names, so I might know some of these. No, I don't feel like I really know who Giguk is. Although I will look all these things up. Once again, yeah, this is about being clueless. I'm fitting right in with the theme of my live stream. So, oh, I know why the lighting's weird. It's because that lamp is in the shot. Sorry. Earlier, I was like, why is the lighting weird? I mean, that's only part of the reason. The lamp isn't supposed to be in the shot. I feel like the lighting's also just weird. Me is pretty weird and got the internet talking. That sounds intriguing. Shows that make people think / talk are interesting. Although sometimes when like things get like really controversial and like things get really tense on the like online and on the internet, I mean, usually I'm okay with it, but if it's like something I decide to write a song about, I'm like, oh, what am I doing? And then I overthink everything. Like I did that with the Killing Stalking song. The lamp is back in the shot. I know the lamp is back in the shot. That's because the setup is so weird today that I felt like pushing it over more to this side made it worse. Like, because I would have to move over to this side. No, I guess that kind of works. But then I have to look over here for the computer. So... Maybe. No, I haven't watched that one either. Oh my gosh, I have so much to catch up on. FCLC, FLCL, what am I doing? Is That's one I have watched, and it is a What Did I Just Watch? I feel like that's one you have to watch twice to get it all. But no, I haven't read. I'm probably butchering the French if I pronounce it, but so que je suis. I haven't. Yeah, I'm sure I butchered that, but I haven't read that though. Man, more things to copy and paste into my new little list here. And I have to do homework. I'm gonna have to start doing homework before these live streams and be like, so, and then the next live streams I can be like, so you suggested that I do this, and I did it, and then none of the same people will be here, but I'll be like, consistency, right? What anime made me say WTF when I finished it? Berserk. I'm trying to think the anime with like the endings that aren't endings. They drive me nuts. Kind of. Also, season 1 of Durara did that. A little bit. Right? Doesn't Berserk make you do that? Like, what the heck? I mean, and I did. I did end up. I feel like if it's a WTF the whole time, then by the end I've kind of accepted the WTF factor, and I'm just like, no, it's okay. I get what you're doing, and it's just all WTF. But if it's like a normal anime and then it's suddenly like what the heck at the end, then that's when I get mad, or like I'm like, well, that's when I really feel the WTF. Do I ever find my plan to watch less stressful? Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like, I mean, there's this culture of, some people think you have to watch like every anime ever to be an anime fan, and I'm not like I don't think that for a second. Like, some people rewatch a bunch of anime, some people rewatch the same anime over and over again. Like, I feel like different people embrace fandom in different ways, and I definitely try to be like informed and whatnot about, but I mean, I'm always feel clueless, right? But I try to watch like relevant and new animes, so if I can see if I want to like reference them in songs or whatnot, or write songs just about them, as I've done a few times. However, I just don't think that like it does like, it can stress me out, but I don't think it's I have to watch every anime on this list definitely forever. Because if you watch every anime ever, like, all you will do in your life is watch anime. There's millions. Like, that's unrealistic, at least to me. Okay, I'll watch Kiguk. I'm probably saying his name wrong too. I butcher everybody's name. But yeah, I'll check him out. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just, it can stress me out sometimes if there's like a new anime that I feel like I'm avoiding or haven't watched, but it's, at the same time, I've kind of accepted that I'm not gonna watch every anime all the time, and I've come to terms with it. So, yeah. But I will. I'll like make a list and try to work through it. But it's also like I don't watch in order either. I'm just like I don't have a list in a certain order and be like, I'm gonna start from the top and I'm gonna go to the bottom. I'm like, watch what I feel like watching at any given point in time. Nah. No. I should know the other anime YouTubers. Like, I should probably be watching them and seeing what they do. So, Yeah. I don't feel bad about recommending stuff. I mean, it's your name. A member of the literature club. Sorry. Wait, so which anime are we talking about? It's right now. Her friend and they remember. Ah. Well, how are we on time? We've been talking a lot. This is cool. Yeah, twice. I was thinking of the same things, but oh, okay. Okay, that's that's what I was thinking, but well, it's a manga. You said that. I was sort of thinking you might be talking about that, but I was also thinking that maybe I don't know. Just enough time had passed that I was like a little bit unsure. I have watched Agretzko. I do not know how to do Screamo healthily. Although Agretzko is great. But and it would be fun to play with other genres of music and other instruments like electric guitar and stuff. But I don't. The screaming, I feel like, is an important part of the Agretzko stuff, and I don't personally know how to do that without injuring myself. Maybe someday. I wasn't gonna try it right now. I know I would scare the doggo. Yes, Agretzko is an anime. It's on Netflix. It's about this little fox character who is like your normal person trying to adult, and she goes to her corporate life and her job sucks, so at the end of the day she goes to a karaoke bar and releases all her pent-up energy in a screamo songs. Wait, no, she's a red panda, right? I was like, as soon as you said foxes are cute, I was like, I got that wrong, didn't I? There's Agretzko. I felt like Agretzko was super entertaining. Is she a fox or a red panda? Agretzko character. Yeah, she's a red panda. She's a red panda. I was like, I said fox, and then you said fox, and as soon as you said fox, I knew it was wrong. But it was me that was wrong originally, so thanks for holding up that mirror for me to realize I was wrong. Firefox equals red panda. What do you think is Netflix's best anime? I haven't been on Netflix in a little bit, even though I have my brother's even though like my family is all on Netflix right now. I'm just used to not having it. I got used to it. So, because my brother uses it more than the rest of us, even though my parents pay for it. So I have as much of a right to it. But, no, he was the only one to use it for years. So that's why I'm like, kind of griping. Finnico is a fox. Yeah, she's a Finnic fox. Internet died on you. Now you're back. Yeah, no, Agretzko is really fun. It's very relatable. It's a very relatable anime with these cute little characters. I love the way Finnegan laughs. That's like my favorite part. I watched Erased. Erased is awesome. I mean, I know, I feel like Erased is awesome. Erased, though, is one of the ones I binge watched in like a day, though, or a day or two. Maybe two. Hopefully two. But because I binge watched it, I'm like skeptical of my own opinion, because sometimes when I binge watch things, I don't actually think about them. I just enjoy them, and then I'm like, but from an analytical perspective, I was like, wait, is it good? But no, I think Erased was really good. It was super enjoyable. And really interesting. So yeah. I think I was also at school when I binge watched Erased. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. binging it. I've done that. I mean, I would say be a bad influence and say that's a solid use of time. I mean, it depends on how much homework you had, I guess, but I probably did the same thing. I watched Shoujo Romantica back in high school, I think. But yeah, I feel like it's a lot of people's gateway yaoi. So that's a thing. I can like go without sleep for a night, but then I crash. Well, no, I feel like it's a mental thing too. I can like power through needing sleep for a good while. Like I can like not sleep at all at night, one night, and then like be fine through the next day. Like get everything I need to do done the next day. If it's at a con, I can even like go the next several days. But as soon as like I don't have to be doing things anymore and like nobody needs anything from me, I'm gone. And like I sleep for like 14 hours. So I do need to sleep. That's what and then like I'll just be messed up the next week. I'm not saying it's good to not sleep. Cuz it's not. It's not good. But it's just possible. I don't think I'm as good as it as I used to be. But I feel like the ratio of time where I can like hold out and be like, no, I'm good, is getting shorter, and the length of time I'm messed up afterwards is getting longer. If I don't, does anyone else have the problem like if they stay up all night, they get really cold? Because that's like one thing I do notice is like if I don't sleep, I'm way more sensitive to like the temperature, and I get cold and I shiver. I'm like this is my body telling me I need to go to sleep. I don't usually get mad when I don't sleep until I get to the point where I don't have to do anything anymore, and then I just want to go to sleep, and then I don't want to, and then I feel like I'll be a little snappy if people try to stop me from going to sleep. Like at the point where I've done everything I set out to do, but until I've done everything I've set out to do before I went to sleep, I'm good. We're all weird here. I don't know what that pose was. I feel like I haven't really been looking at the camera this whole entire time, so that's annoying. Oh, you know what? You know why the writing's weird? It's because the camera's on the bottom of the phone. I set the camera up upside down. Ha! Ha! I get it. And no, I haven't been looking at the camera the whole time. I've been looking in the wrong corner of the phone. I'm good at this live stream thing, right? Ha. Well, at least I solved the mystery. Me and my friend do something called an anime all-nighter where we stay up from 10 p.m. to sunrise during our school holidays and watch anime all night. That sounds awesome. The name of the cute dog is Calico Jack. Hey Calico, that's why I said your name. Hi Jack. He looks so done right now. He's like, why'd you wake me up? He's just like staring at me and blinking on occasion. If I rotate my camera, will I be streaming upside down? I don't know. I think it would probably flip. Test for science. I mean, if I rotate my camera, you guys might see, like, I stream under my bed, so you guys are gonna see, like, the weird bars of the bed and stuff for a sec. No, it flipped. It flipped. So now the camera's there. Ha! Yeah. Okay. For science. You what, mate? He's become such a little, like, live stream dog that sometimes when I play guitar downstairs now, he'll just, like, come over and sit next to me. I was upside down for a minute. A moment. Well, it was worth it for that 1 second of me being upside down. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I guess I can see that. I don't know why you guys wanted to see me upside down. You guys know, it doesn't matter if I flip my phone around. If you want to watch me upside down, you can turn off autoflip on your phones and turn it upside down at any given point in time. Or you can turn your computers upside down. I don't know what you watch on. The woman behind me who looks familiar, she's not really anyone. I drew her. And I did have some, like, anime as, like, a reference, but it was, like, a composite of several different characters, so she's not anyone in particular. Hi, Larry! Thanks, Ms. Zarb. Anyone else watching Upside Down now? Since I gave you that tutorial on how to watch Upside Down. Anytime you want. You're so... It's a blank. Keep adjusting camera shot. Yeah, Miss Darb, I mean, we appreciate when you stay with us, but we also understand if you have to go. We just explained that sleep was a really good thing for people, so no worries there. Yeah, I do. Beep a doop bop doop boop. More of the people typing things in the chat that I feel like I have to read, so I just make up weird sounds. Or make weird sounds, read weird sounds. Yeah, my P.O. box does exist. Okay, Miss Zarbs. Well, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna actually stream for. It's probably only, like, you never freaked out, so I'm trying to think if the hair person is even here yet. I'll probably be here at least 15 more minutes. But I shouldn't be here super long because we're getting our hair done tonight. I'm not getting it recolored. I'm just getting it cut. So even though it's faded so much, but I only get it recolored like twice a year. Quest to stay up. Quest, fulfill your quest. That was a weird, like, I will say words, but I don't. What is reading and what is, do I even want to read or do I want to improvise this? And then it didn't work. But it was fine. It was fine. If we were all gods, what god would... I'd be the goddess of music and positive vibes. Oh, thanks. I know, Larry, you just got here, but I have still things to do. I guess I'd go with music and positive vibes could be cool. I also just like, I'm pretty good with anything creative, so like creativity would be a cool god power. God of overthinking. I mean, I'm with you there sometimes, but I don't. Hopefully, I wouldn't be like a god of it. I like overthink until I can't overthink anymore. Until it's like, you could overthink this, but you have to go live in 5 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, well, can't overthink this. I just put my arm on like your face. That's okay. I mean, I assume it is, because he doesn't look too mad at me. Just still really tired and done. Miss Antarctica would be the goddess of evil cats. Twice would be the god of binge watching. Yeah, if you're the god of binge watching, you can just binge watch all the time and encourage other people to binge watch and do all the binge watching. Drama theater, that's such a cool god. Jazz hands, god of jazz hands. That. Goddess of marching bands. Goddess of shipping. Be the goddess of shipping. Fanfiction commenters. That's a good god. I like how it's commenters specifically. Like, not fanfiction lurkers, not fanfiction readers, just the ones that comment. They're the only important ones. Yeah. Goddess of flute? Oh, that's cute. Wait, I thought Sadie has also embraced herself as the goddess of flute. I like how Twice is like, we've all shipped at one point or another, as if most of us stop. Which I feel like, you know, maybe some of us stop. Okay. Flute dab. Well, A said, or Sadie said no, so she doesn't want to be dab. Flute dab sounds legit, actually. Oh no, there's no stopping it. Yeah, we knew that. You can't stop shipping. I feel like I should probably sing the shipping song. Because... unless I wanted to sing songs about gods. You changed it to her mind. Oh. Yes, we're still calling it Sky Money. Thank you, great Sand. I really appreciate that. That really does help. And yeah, it means a lot that you've been a fan for a while and all of that. So thank you. Sky Money. Originally it was internet Sky Money, but Sky Money in and of itself is how it's become abridged. So, Sky Money. Yay, thank you. Thank you, great Sand. Goddess, best goddess. No one shipping with me. You didn't say what you were shipping. Okay. Sky Money is better than Sky Cake. It's true. Unless, like, Sky Cake was legit a floating cake. Then that might be entertaining, but what if you couldn't reach it? And then it would just be sad. It'd be like a display cake. It'd be like a display Sky Cake. I'm still looking in the wrong spot because I didn't know where to look before. Best... Sky Cookie. Sky cake was decorated with sky money. How would that work? Would that mean there was like a chat on the sky cake? And then people could donate sky money to the sky cake chat? Or would that just mean it was also floating money out of reach with the sky cake? Speaking of thinking things. The cake is a lie. Gee, but the money is the truth. Oh no, Sadie. That's the worst. I mean, I don't have a 5-year-old sister, so I actually can't relate that much, but that sounds like the worst. Twice gets it. I was the little sister, so. Alright, I want to sing a song about shipping, because I have a song about shipping, and we're talking about shipping-ish, and I know that song. So, I'm going to sing that song. This song I wrote about shipping. I am so good at introductions right now. I'm still looking in the wrong place. Okay. I would like some time in the room without your phone noise. Alright. There's a habit I had, no doubt it was bad, of coupling the characters in any type of fiction. Well, it transferred to reality. Now all my friends are mad at me. They're really super angry. Yeah, they're having a conniption. You see, it was Naru, Sasuke, puppy shipping, Luna, Ginny, and John Locke. Legolas belongs with Arwen, Captain Kirk belongs with Spock. Madoka and Homura, Frost, Iron, Derpy, Rainbow Dash. Kate and Vi, Haru and Water, Levi, Aaron, Brock and Ash. When I would couple characters, nobody really seemed to mind. But now that it's my friends I ship, I think I live on borrowed time. I've locked myself within my room, they're pounding on my door. I put them in a fanfic, now they'll murder me for sure. So should my blood be spilled tonight and from the walls it's dripping? Don't cry for me, that's fine with me. That's just the cost of shipping. I told my friends, you two, well, you hate each other. You would be the perfect match. You and you, that's not platonic. All your protests make me laugh. You two guys should be a couple. What, you're both straight as an arrow? Well, an arrow's kind of bendy. Your minds must just be too narrow. Gosh, you girls look great together. Oh, wait, I forgot your sisters. No, wait, that just makes it better. Their death glares gave me the shivers. So, I've locked myself within my room. They're pounding on my door. I put them in a fanfic. Now they'll murder me for sure. So should my blood be spilled tonight and from the walls it's dripping? Don't cry for me. The product's free. That's just the cost of shipping. Yeah, it's about shipping song. Inspired by my high school friends. I keep adjusting this and then putting the lamp in it and adjusting it again. And this is what happens when I don't plan the shot very well. Clap and a half. Clap half. Thank you, Ms. Zarbs. I appreciate that. Okay. Well, I'm probably only gonna stick around for about, I don't know, 5 more minutes or so, cause I can hear the hairdressers here. So the blood of shipping. Golf clap. Golf clapping is either this or this, and I can't remember which one. A final improv song? Well, you guys haven't given me much to improv about. I can, if you guys can come up with a suggestion, I can improv a song. If not, then I should just do a pre-written song. Hi, Legion! Oh, Miss Zarb has a nosebleed. Thanks, I guess. How about being clueless about life? I mean, that's canon, so. Sure, I can write that. It's theoretically what we've been talking about this whole time. If you guys want to contribute more things about being clueless in the comments, and I can maybe incorporate that into the song, and if not, I guess I can just write a song about being clueless, about life. Oh, there were less people here in the chat today, Ace. So that might be part of it. Sadie, don't jinx it. Alright. Okay. What chord do I want to start on? Sometimes I think I know what I'm doing, but I don't. Sometimes I think I know, but often I don't have a clue what I am supposed to do. And maybe it's because I've just been binging anime, and my mind is only on anime and not on real life. And maybe it's because I don't know how to label myself or anything, anytime. And often it's because I forget how to word, and I'm like, I should know how to word right now, but the right words, they just don't come out, and I say things like, I don't say things. I say things like I don't say things, and I try to pretend that makes sense. And sometimes I feel clueless, like I'm like, why is my chat so obsessed with cannibals? Sometimes I get confused as well. And then I remember that there was one time I talked about a cannibal museum, and I'm like, oh, it's my fault again. Oh, that's weird. Well, oh well. And sometimes I pretend that I know how to do things, but most of the time I don't. Like, I do pretend that I know how to do things, but knowing how to do things is the thing that I don't. So just to clarify, I can be pretty clueless. Maybe that's okay. I think it's better not to know than to think you know everything. I think it might be better to know you don't know everything. The only thing you have a clue about is not having a clue. I think that might be a thing I can do. So I'm fine with being clueless sometimes. Although sometimes there's probably things that I should know. But maybe if I try things, I can learn them. And I won't be as clueless as before after I learn more. Who knows? I don't know. That's what I've been saying this whole time. I'm clueless and it's fine. Clueless and it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that, like, I feel like the challenge of writing improv songs is trying to have a refrain. And I felt like I wanted the part I came up with at the beginning of that song to be the refrain, but by the time I got to the end of the song, I couldn't remember it. So, that's what happened, in case you were curious. I'm glad Legion liked it. Thanks, Ace. I appreciate that. I just don't like talking. I don't really want to mess with that subject. It's okay, Miss Sarbs, if you don't understand everything. We're nice here, so. Yeah, just it's fine, and that's how you learn. No, the actual origin of the cannibal thing was I was on vacation, and my parents went to I was there too. We were on vacation last Thanksgiving, and we went to the History of Man Museum in California, and they had a subsection of the museum exhibit was on like cannibalism throughout history, and then because of that we talked about it for a little bit in the live stream, and then it just became a reoccurring theme that I was like, this was never supposed to be a reoccurring theme, and it was annoying. But what time is it where I live? It's only 7:16 p.m. So it's a lot later where you are. But I do have to go get my hair cut, so I should probably call it quits with this tonight. But I've definitely had fun, so I really hope you all enjoyed this as well, and that I shall see you the next time I live stream. Did I give people the stink eye? What? Yeah. Maybe I did it without not being super intentional. I don't know. Yep. Distracting again. I gotta go. I gotta go do things. I will probably have a song. I'm gonna try to write a song next week, but I'm going on another one of those ghost hunts, and it's starting on Thursday, so having a song next week is going to require planning ahead, which I am so good at. That's sarcasm. But I will try. If it doesn't happen, it may not happen. But I will try. So if it doesn't happen, it'll just get pushed back to the next week. Okay. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope you had fun. Okay. Bye. Yeah.